Hi, so this is your boy Terry, and in this video we're going to be discussing who Katrina Velarde is. First, I'll tell you who Katrina Velarde is, and then I'd implore you to discuss with me in the comments. Leave as many comments as possible telling me who Katrina Velarde is to you so far. And let's create a big discussion around this subject. I'd like to hear your thoughts. So I'll start by telling you who she is to me. She's someone I found more recently. I started reacting to some videos hailing from the Philippines. I'm located in the Philippines. Then I started to react to covers from Filipino artists. So far I've done Morissette, Amon, Darren Espanto. I think I started with Sarah Geronimo. Michael Pangilinan, and also Katrina Velarde. She's known to have covered powerful songs. You know, if you've not heard of her, then that's something she's known for. Songs from Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears. She's also known for musical impressions or impersonations. You know, you can look for a video impersonations of other artists singing Never Enough. And so this creates a basis for this discussion, but I'll be telling you who she is to me. You know, so far I think I've reacted to some 10 or more performances of her, and the essence of my doing this, my entire time stay on YouTube, is mostly to pay attention to fellow humans. You know, more than just her music, I'm interested in the person of Katrina Velarde. And that's a subject matter that's grand to me. You know, I see humans as the most beautiful of earthly creation, and you know, that's where my keen interest lies, and that's why you know, I pay particular attention to Katrina Velarde, more so than just the singing. Of course, her singing is grand. We all know of her being flawless musically. We all know of her musical prowess and all that. That is already established. But who is she? And what can I tell about who she is based on listening to her songs? And I can tell a lot already. First of all, I see a lot of prettiness. You know, prettiness in terms of who she is. You know, more so than face or skin color or figure. You know, her beauty is not, what can we say? She's just beautiful. You know, someone that dedicates her craft on behalf of fellow humans. That's beauty in itself. Someone that does the grind, the hustle, you know, to create music that can appeal to the soft spot of fellow humans, you know, that can stir excitement, happiness in fellow humans. That's the height of beauty, you know, according to me. And there's evidence that she does this consciously. You know, you see how I don't know if you've watched her one take cover sessions where she's in the enclosement of her residence and she is thinking about you. She's not just singing those songs to exert her vocal cords. She's doing it with particular thoughts of her audience. And it's evident in the way she carries the song, the way she pampers the song, the notes, the words, you know, in the way she allows even her flaws to show. You know, it's evident that she does this consciously to inspire, to incite aspirations in fellow humans. And this is particular beauty according to me. You know, everyone can just do tambai and sing where you tambai, but she's coming out in front of everyone, you know, for the sake of our happiness. She's also doing it for generations yet born, so that they come around and know that we were here, you know, not only for ourselves, but in recognition of their arrival. You know, that they arrive and have less sorrow, less discomfort, more joy. You know, that's the essence of livelihood, and there's evidence that Katrina Velarde knows this. else she would have taken a no. I think she did one of the music contests, and I don't know if she won. Maybe she took second. I'm not very sure. Everything I'm telling you here is just based on the few reaction videos I've seen of her interviews. I've not read about her. I don't really read books. I want to develop my own, my own script. So I'm sure she has taken many no's in the past. You sing off key, or you're going nowhere. But she has kept taking these no's and coming, going past this no's, translating this no's into one big yes for us. So that's evidence of she's putting in the grind, the hustle, and it's beyond her now. There's so much evidence of this in in how she sings. Now let's tackle her music. Perfection to a large extent. Her whistle notes, she can do runs with her whistle. It takes a lot of honing to be able to do these things. And her personality, she has that likable personality. She's personable, she's herself, which is a rarity by today's standards for a celebrity. She's reachable, she's approachable, and you can see these things. I've not approached her before, but this is the demeanor I see when I see her songs. You can also tell that she has had stories and histories. She has found her voice, and finding your voice, that comes with a lot of digging. And now we're not talking of music alone. We're talking of digging. We're talking of even the human. It takes a lot of mining of her human to be able to establish her identity, in a world where there are many singers. And, I know who Katrina Velarde is, even courtesy of her voice. What do I know? Let's see. Yes, of course, I mentioned that she can do runs with her whistles. Let's skip that. Another thing I see of her is her evolution. She has given room for evolution. Many, once in today's world especially, many who attain a measure of accolades, adulation, large following, they stop evolving. They attain a peak and stop evolving. They become godlike. But Katrina is someone who has managed to maintain her human. She has kept that intact. And that's something to celebrate. She has kept evolving, honing her craft. You can see there's evidence of this if you look at her performances from years back as compared to now. She's also attaining her swag element. This is because she has been evolving her character as a human. I saw her recent performance Unstoppable 2020. She sang Beyonce's Halo, and she was able to pull it off gracefully, but with swag, with a measure of charisma. That tells of grind, that tells of hustle, that tells of stories and histories. I don't know where she comes from. I don't really know her stories, but I know that there is the existence of these things. Over time, I know that I'm going to know these things, but I'm talking of so far. Without reading any articles, just based on the some 10 reaction videos I've done to her covers. Of course, we know her personality, which is very grand. All those impersonations is not easy at all to do. That tells me also that she has understudied, giving room to understudying music. She respects what music constitutes, as a tool for a better world. And she has done her homework. Let's put it like that. She has done her homework, because when she's impersonating this artist, she does it perfectly, down to their mannerisms. Not only physical mannerisms, but vocal mannerisms. I saw her doing impersonation of Michael Jackson, and she knows what's up. You know, that tells a lot about Katrina Velarde. It tells me of her love for fellow humans. You know, she's not about herself. She knows of her role in the world, her place in the current state of the world. And she's taking that mantle. It's a giant mantle of responsibility, something that takes greatness to undertake. And she's undertaking it with consciousness of the consequences. I'm sure she has had many bad days, many no days. And she has kept forging ahead, all for our sake, for the sake of fellow humans. You know, that's grand beauty. I'm going to cut this video short. It's getting dark. I don't really know. There's one security guard looking at me, you know, feeling that I'm recording their house or something. So I'm going to have to leave this place and just cut the video short. Please tell me your thoughts about her. You know, she's beyond her music, according to me, and that's what I want to highlight. You know, most times we listen to music and, you know, it may just become about us catching a good vibe and all that. You know, but sometimes we have to pay attention to the human behind the song. They have needs to, you know, they are not omnipotent, you know, or invincible. Sometimes in their music they're actually out crying, wailing, if you listen to their undertone. And we need to consider these things so that, you know, we can at least put a prayer out in the air, invest our spirit and being, and, you know, this goes a long way to empower them or inspire them with a video like this or a comment and all that. So that's the essence of this video altogether. The essence of my reaction video is so as to connect with fellow humans, unite with other humans, and pass across a message altogether to bring about world adjustment, a better world, and tell generations yet born that we're here. Stay awesome. I'm your boy Terry.